Ooh, tell you what, it's heavy. Another word, fit. That is fit. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good because it's wild. It is wild. Hey, what's happening? Welcome to Redmen TV. So Liverpool and Adidas have dropped the Lifestyler range. We've been very, very lucky to be given a big old box of it. Shall we unbox it and see just how good this stuff looks in the flesh? Yeah, I think that we should. Most of you will have seen that the Liverpool players have already started wearing this when they're on the trips and getting off the coach and whatever. I know that broadly speaking, it's dark grey, black and gold. It all looks amazing, but this is the first time I'm properly seeing it in the flesh, so I'm quite excited about this one. So let's okay, we have got ourselves, I mean, I guess what they'd call a jersey, but I would say a footy shirt. Let's have a look at that in a sec. This is a sweatshirt. That looks very good indeed. We have got, ooh, this is the one that I think everyone's most excited about, and rightly so. That is a tracky top. And then I noticed this when I was in Milan watching the Liverpool game against Inter the other week. I went into the Adidas store and saw this. I'm quite excited about this one. Yeah, and then there is, I think, a sweatshirt version of it as well. Sound. Okie dokie then, when do we begin? Right, we'll put that, I'm going to save the last stuff till last. Let's do this in the order in which we pulled it out, eh? Okay, so we're going to start with the shirt. Ooh, I tell you what, it's heavy. Have a look at that. I like that. So anyone who knows me or has listened to me go on about it for years, the mid-90s are just such a massive moment for me in my Liverpool fandom. And that, my friends, is a mid-90s. That is like a 93, 94, and actually earlier 92, 93, 91, 92. Anyway, early 90s Adidas Liverpool collar. Similar shape to, yeah, the shirt that Liverpool wore in the FA Cup final in 92. And then again, and beyond. I like that. I love the colours as well. And it's got like the top of the Shankly Gates pattern to it as well. So it's got the Liverpool crest in there, and then the sort of ironwork worked into the pattern of the shirt. Then beyond that, the gold stripes, of course, down the sleeve. Now that, it's one thick patch down the shoulder, very 1990 Liverpool, but then within that, the sort of stitching on the stripes himself, it's got like an aerated pattern to the stitching, which is very cool. It's got a gold pinstripe around the side. It's obviously Adidas Originals, which just makes everything look better. And then the sewn on Liverpool badge as well. I like that. That is very, very good indeed. Okay, let's do sweatshirt. So the tracky top has drawn so much attention because that's what so many of the players wear. Now, I did notice, I think it might have been a photograph where like Florian Wirtz's got the jacket on, which we'll come to in a second. But then I think it was like Freddie Woodman behind him. And it was like, oh, yeah. Now, again, anyone who's watched our unboxing video so far, I'm literally wearing one of them. This has become like the favourite thing that I own. The black one with the green stripes with the away kit is amazing as well. That's like my two most worn items of Liverpool clothing this season. So I am very keen to add a third to that just to basically stop me from wearing them out. And this is that. Now, much more sort of subdued than the other ones, and literally just in the stripes. So obviously with the home one, stripes down the shoulder, individual sewn on stripes. The green one was a big thicker strip. This has foregone the stripes down the shoulders completely. It's like a dark grey colour. Again, Adidas Originals. Again, it's gone with the gold within there. There's really not a lot else to say in the design of all this. It is very, very simple, I think, but in the best possible kind of way. Subdued, I think, is a good way to describe it. Yeah, that is another word, fit. That is fit. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. And it's slightly darker at the collar and cuffs. They don't match. There's more of a grey, the body of it with the gold. And then, yeah, like more like a black on the rest of it. That's amazing. I'm basically not going to be taking that off until the end of the season. But tracky tops. Now, I quite like the tracky tops that we've put out so far, but the home, I mean, look, red is red. Yeah, red is a match day sort of colour, or for me, a work day sort of colour. It's not necessarily a day in, day out one. The green stuff looks great, but it's very, you've got to coordinate really, really well to make the green stuff sort of work. So I actually haven't worn the green tracky top as much. Let's have a look at this. I've seen the photos. I've seen how good the Liverpool players look at it. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. So I actually own, that's how much of an Adidas nerd I am. I own a Fenerbahce tracking top and actually full tracksuit, to be honest. And it's that sort of, again, the sort of retro stylings. Again, Subdued. It's got back the gold 3 stripes down the shoulders, but then of course you've got these gold patches on the arms as well, which I think just really adds something to it. That's one of the things about the original range, the red one, was it was a bit too simple. Now I've got an Adidas red Liverpool tracksuit top from the last time they were the manufacturers, and it's very, very similar to this season's one, whereas there really hasn't been anything quite like this so far. The black and gold or dark grey and gold, such a good look. It's such a great colourway. I think of Alisson when I see these kind of colours, to be perfectly honest. He's had some great black and gold shirts in recent years. So yeah, for us to have this as a training wear, and again, that colour, those colourways make it far easier to just wear in a general sense, in a general basis. So that is an absolute all-timer of a tracky top. All we wanted in the interim years between Adidas being manufacturers, leaving, then coming back, just the Adidas logo and the Liverpool logo on as many tracksuit tops as possible. The fact that it's the originals one and it's in that colours, yeah, 10 out of 10, no notes. Right, these are something a little bit different. So I'm told that this is going to be, if it hasn't been already, it's going to be potentially the training shirt, like the walkout shirt that Liverpool are going to wear. So it's not in the same range, it's not originals, but I've seen it. I saw it on the rack in the Adidas store in Milan and was like, I love it. And as much as I've gone on about how Subdued is cool, you know, you can definitely, it's easy to coordinate Subdued, it's easy to wear Subdued on a day-to-day basis. But equally, I was a goalkeeper, and I became a goalkeeper in the mid-90s when mad goalkeeper kits were it, and there has never been a better era for goalkeeper kits than the 1990s. So there is this. I am well aware this won't be most people's cup of tea because it's wild. It is wild. It's bordering on like Cat Slater wild, to drop another dated reference for you. But what it is inspired by Liverpool's home goalkeeper shirt from the 1995-96 season, which had those like Predator style slashes down it. Now, again, it is an homage. It is inspired by, it's got like the sort of pinky purpley, it's got the green stuff in it and the black as well. And I can't help myself. I'm a man in my 40s. This is now my new gym top. That's the long and short of that. That is absolutely sensational. And yeah, as someone who grew up in the 90s and adored all those things, I just, every now and again, I just do love a mad football theme shit. And the fact that it's Liverpool as well makes a huge, huge difference. And then for the sake of completeness, there is the long sleeve sweatshirt version that we've got as well. This is much more of a sports top than the sweatshirt that we've seen previously. So it is much more of a nylon sort of feeling. And I imagine it would be more suitable to working out in or keeping warm in a warm up. But yeah, again, if you want something that looks even more like the 95-96 goalkeeper shirt, then look at that. It's long sleeved and everything. Yeah, I'm kind of made up with that. What are your thoughts? It is a bit out there. Is this your vibe? Is this your bag? Were you, like me, totally and utterly enamored with the things that we saw in our childhoods in that particular period? And is this the one for you? Let me know in the comments section. Look, in terms of ranking stuff, it's a tricky one. It's all great. Basically, it's all great. So, I'll be honest, I think that the sweatshirt is the absolute best of the best, because I'm totally in love with every one that they've done so far. So to add another one to the collection is very, very good indeed. This I like, and again, I think it'll fit in quite nicely. I think it will go with the tracky top as well, which is cool. The material's a little thicker and heavier, which will do for the winter, but I'm not sure how well that will play once we get into the warmer months. So I won't put that one in there. I will go, yeah, the tracky top's got to be. Like that is just the one, isn't it? That is what a tracky top, that's what a tracky top should look like. So yeah, we'll go with that. And then I can't extol the virtues of all the goalkeeper stuff and not put this one in there. So yeah, I will put that in there as my top 3. And look, that's no disrespect to the other 2. But yeah, I've set myself these parameters and I will be bitten in the backside by them as well. So there you go, there's my top 3. What are yours? Which looks best? Which is the one that if you were going to go out and get today, you know, is the one that's going to be absolutely top of your shopping list? Have any of these been added to your Christmas list yet? Let us know in the comments. Drop a like. If you want to go back and check out the other unboxing videos that we've done from the Liverpool Addy stuff so far, they're on the YouTube channel. We'll link to them at the end of this video. And if you want more from us, then do subscribe to redmenplus.com. But huge thank you to Adidas. Hopefully this refresh is timed well with giving Liverpool a little bit of a reboot, you know, on the pitch as well. Historically, they do change the training gear in January, so it's interesting this come a little bit earlier. Maybe it's just pure coincidence, or maybe it's had a huge impact, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, thoughts in the comments, and we'll see you all again soon. Ta-ra.